What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and we got a very special package hand delivered from our friends over at Maingear. And if you don't know Maingear, they make the absolute best custom pre-built PCs that I have ever seen. We've been using them for like 6-7 years. I don't know. It's been a long time, but they're still the best that I've ever seen. And today they wanted to partner up and show off one of their newest PCs, the Maingear MG1. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Shout out to the Jerry Rig Everything unboxing knife. This thing is the sharpest knife I've ever seen. Oh, nice. They got instructions on how to unbox this. We don't follow instructions over here on this channel. No, I'm just joking. Let me see how to do this. And real quick, for those of you wondering what's in here, right here we've got all the extra pieces and parts you might need if you want to change anything with the build, power cable even, RGB controller. Okay, so now, don't worry, Jack, I got this. We're professional. Now this is blue. This is blue because this is actually in collaboration with Shroud. And this is really cool because Maingear collaborated with Shroud in designing this PC. And I gotta say, Shroud was the very first Apex streamer that I've watched. He got me into watching Apex streams and YouTube videos. He's definitely the OG of that to me. And it's really cool to see his whole PC come together with the folks over at Maingear. And let me tell you, this MG1 is a beast. Now, my particular rig is equipped out the wazoo, which we'll talk about, but what's great about the MG1 is that it starts at $1,200, and depending on how hard you want to game or create on this, there are gonna be different pre-built tiers that you can go for, or you can just customize it to your own liking. Now, my rig looks like this, but what I'm most hyped about is the fact that this thing has a GeForce RTX 4090, and it's actually going to be my first time getting to try the card out personally and seeing what it can do for some of the latest games like Diablo 4. You know, I gotta play a little bit of Apex, and that has me really pumped. Okay, so this is my first time even seeing the 4090 in person. That's a thick boy. So check it out, you guys. You see the front panel? This thing is actually removable. Whoa. So you can take it right off. Oh man, there's RGB. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. All right, let's power it on. This is magnetic, that's crazy. All right, so we just threw it up to one of our desk setups over here. One thing I'm really liking about this, it's got like this rubberized texture in the front. Feel it, Jay. Oh. Yeah, nice touch. Anywho, I guess we gotta do this part, right? We gotta peel this off. Oh man, that's nice. Okay, so let's boot this thing up for the very first time. I'm super excited. I love it already. Oh, check out the front panel RGBs, man. I knew they were gonna look nice, but this is clean, dang. All right, so we've got our PC set up, but Maingear also sent over these 3 boxes. Pretty sure they're front panel since it's interchangeable. So let's see what we got inside of here. All right, so the first one is, oh, of course, Diablo 4. So as some of you might know, Diablo 4 has officially dropped, and Maingear even dropped this custom panel to celebrate it. And of course, on this PC, it's going to look absolutely amazing. So of course, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some Diablo 4. So we definitely gotta throw that bad boy on, but we got 2 more to check out. This is the second. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't even know they were making this. Are you serious? Yo, I'm sorry, Diablo 4. Why would I put you on? No, I'm just joking. This thing looks nuts. Yo, shout out to the Maingear team, man. This is why I've been sticking with them for all this time. They just absolutely crush everything that they do. Shroud, who? Yo, look how quickly it goes. Oh my God, that's insane. Now I'm just playing Shroud. We know who you are. This is your PC right here. I got it. The last one, oh, another Shroud plate. But here you go, we got another panel for Shroud. All right, so with all that said and done, let's do some gaming. some Diablo 4, shall we? Oh, that's nuts. Either way. All right, we can stop, we cut. First thing we had to do was swap out that monitor to really get the full picture of what this PC could do, and we weren't disappointed. Like I mentioned before, we had to jump on Diablo 4 since it could take advantage of some of the awesome features that the 4090 brings to the table, like NVIDIA DLSS frame generation. And I'm not gonna try and get technical here for my average consumers out there, but what DLSS does is it uses AI to generate entirely new frames during your gameplay. DLSS 3 helps multiply performance, or your frames per second, at 4K by an average of 2.5 times. So they're gonna absolutely give you the performance to render games like Diablo 4 at the highest detail levels and resolutions. To keep it simple, the more frames, the smoother and more buttery your gameplay will look. Now with something like the 4090, I went ahead and tried it out at its max, but this feature is available across the entire RTX 40 series lineup. And when you combine that with NVIDIA's Reflex low latency tech, you get improved responsiveness to match that good looking gameplay. So just to be clear, NVIDIA Reflex is a low latency tool that helps to reduce input lag, basically giving me a more responsive and smoother gameplay for games like Diablo 4 and of course Apex Legends. And the tech behind the DLSS frame generation is actually pretty interesting, but ultimately what matters is how good it makes the game feel and look. And from what I've been seeing in Diablo 4, it does a really good job. From what I can tell, even though I swapped out my monitor, it still held me back from what it looked like this thing was capable of. And with the overall power of the 4090, we could see that this thing can go way past what the monitor was capable of. And when you turn the DLSS feature on, the numbers just got insane. So I'm pretty much all set to grind it out with Diablo, but you know, I had to see what Apex felt like, and man, it just looks so good. And honestly, that's all I need to see, because this thing is going straight into our streaming setup here at the studio once we get it all set up. But all right, y'all, Maingear does it again. I mean, I truly feel like these guys can't fail when it comes to putting a PC together. And honestly, I like that the MG1 has like all these different tiers. So depending on what your budget is, you know, you could pick what works best for you. You don't even have to think about it. Let Maingear put it together and it's just ready to go. Jay, we built a lot of PCs like in the past few years. Looks like I bent the pins on my motherboard.
We've paid $1,200.
Instead of doing it, right? I'm with you. We have the experience. I could put a PC together pretty solidly,
Yeah, we can.
but we can't do anything like what these guys can. So for me personally, as like the average PC person, I'd rather have somebody else do it. And these are the #1 guys that I would go to. All right, let me stop kissing up to Maingear. I'm a reviewer. I got to be tough on these guys. Oh my God. Of course, I'll have everything linked down below in the description for you guys to check out. Dom even has a Maingear PC. Like we're a Maingear family out here. All right, tone it down, Jay. Till next video, guys. It's your average consumer. Peace. It's the UAC Maingear collab. Yeah. Oh, whew, I thought that was a scratch. About to die.